Alright, you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, cool. Well. Here we are again. I am Jay.
And I'm Ren.
And we are back in action, man. It's been a while since we've been on here. I don't know. They might. She just asked if the people who are walking in our hallway might hear us. They might. Who cares? Watch us on YouTube too. So, where have you been, friends? What's been going on with you?
Where have you been?
I've been quarantined.
Y'all, we've been quarantined with 3 babies.
Yeah.
Ages 3 and under.
Yep.
Now,
Oldest is 3.
I'm surprised we didn't get any complaints from our neighbors.
What they gonna say? Everybody's in quarantine.
I know everybody's in quarantine.
What are you gonna say?
Still, like, yo, they were wild. Because we have 3 boys. They're wild. You know, I'm surprised that our house is as upkept as it is. But, yo, every day is cleaning up. Goldfish, Cheerios. What else?
Chips. The
Chips.
corn chips. Yep.
Shatty diapers.
Yep.
Peeing on themselves.
Yep. You said Cheerios?
I did say Cheerios. Yeah. Like, it's just a barrage of stuff. I need a nanny for each of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a lot. Like, it's been a lot for everyone. We've been kind of just figuring things out. But it's been good, man. We
had to take a break.
We needed a break.
Even though we didn't even do nothing. Let me just be real.
That's what a break is. You're not supposed to do anything on a break.
No. I mean, in order to justify a break from what we were doing, like from what we started.
Our break was necessary.
It was
so it's a justifiable break.
Our break was for the health of our relationship.
Yep. The
health of our family. Not just physically speaking, but just emotionally, mentally. Like, when you start talking about certain things, like, if, those of you who are tuned into our podcast, like, certain things start to, unearth from the bowels of your spirit. So, we dealt with it. We've been dealing with it. Still maintaining counseling. It's very necessary. Even if you think nothing going on in your relationship, you need it.
Everybody. It's good for everybody.
You need it. But yeah, it's been good. We've been growing like crazy and kind of shifting our perspective and how we, I guess, handle each other, I think.
Yeah, so it was kind of just, like Renee said, just really necessary for us to recalibrate, basically.
Yeah.
And get back on and make sure that we are good and healthy, because we have to take care of us first.
Yeah.
Right, which is important.
Before we pour into you guys. Y'all know when people be messy, it's still pouring into y'all.
They're pouring mess.
Pouring just mess into your situation, your life, that transference.
We don't want that.
Messy.
We're not going to do that. So, in the event we take a break, that's, it's because we want to be right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, honestly though, it's been good, man. Listen, everybody's going through something crazy in the quarantine, right? Life is happening. And
yo, he had to teach during the quarantine.
Yeah, I'm a whole teacher.
That was the absolute worst. First of all, New York State, America, whoever's listening, y'all need to give these teachers a raise. How about 50 grand raise? The stuff that we had to manage our own kids, then manage on other people's kids, not even paying attention. Y'all not even doing the work. Parents ain't even helping out. Like, the stress that the spouses need to be getting paid. Excuse me. Let's speak about that. I need a raise.
So basically, what everyone has gotten a very close and real look at is what goes on every day at school, at work. Right?
It was the worst.
I believe, my hope is anyway, that people have a deeper appreciation for teachers and what we go through.
And caregivers, in daycare.
Yeah, and certainly in daycare.
School and daycare.
And what we go through on a daily basis, right? Yeah. People just got a crash course on what that's like every day and what our life is like every day. But we made it through. We're still here. We are still here, kicking, loving, going. It's amazing. And so, one of the things that we got into, right? We got into quite a few things. We've been reading and studying and growing. It's been great. This time off has been really good. Please take advantage of this time. But anyway, we got into Forex, foreign exchange market.
Oh yeah.
We are retail traders.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Retail trading?
Yeah, if you're not a bank, if you're not like a hedge fund or whatever, you are a retail trader.
Got it. Yeah, we do Forex now. It's been great. Mad people skeptical of who we try to tell, but I don't care about viewers tuning. Y'all can just sit there, look at this, whatever.
Very soon.
But
it's great.
I mean, it's been amazing. Even just the learning process. It's kind of like school. Like if you're gonna be a doctor or a lawyer, you need to go to school, right? Like to learn all the stuff. You're gonna have ebbs and flows, highs and lows, all that stuff, and that's what we've been experiencing. But we've also made some money.
Yeah.
Like,
and during a time when people are losing their jobs,
right,
and the economy is in recession,
we didn't know. Money.
So it's been amazing. We're going to talk some more about that in our later videos. But Forex has been really, really dope.
John's been beasting.
Really
learning
dope.
The charts.
Yeah, man, it's fun. I like it. So that's been something that we've kind of added to the repertoire that we're gonna kind of talk about. And we've had kind of this break that we took. It's also been enlightening. We've kind of been able to reconfigure what our goals are. So one of the things that we realize is that we don't write down our goals enough, right? And so especially me, my wife, women tend to write more than men, I think, when it comes to stuff like that. But I have been writing all my goals, and it's made an amazing difference, like crazy difference. Because it's made me more aware of what I'm trying to do. All my whys are really at the forefront of my mind daily, and it keeps me more focused. It keeps me on track. My mind is always on the task ahead, which might sound a little maybe overwhelming, but it's actually been kind of freeing. Like I don't feel like I'm wasting time. I'm always devoting my time to something substantial or something that is going to bear some kind of fruit, right? So
do you feel like it lent, I don't know, do you feel like it has made you better as a husband and father? Yes.
It's just made me more aware, right? And I think awareness is like the first step, one of the first real steps, I should say, into being better at any one thing or any category, right? So once you're aware, so I'm more aware of my kids, I'm more aware of my wife, I'm more aware of the things I need to do for myself, for the family, for the house. It just keeps you sharper. I think when you don't write things down, when you don't have your goals, then it's just like you're more susceptible to wasting time. You're more likely to do things that are wasting time, do things that aren't even really necessary, let's say, or kind of just fluff. Let's call it fluff. You do a lot of fluff when you don't have your goals written down. But when you have them written down, there's much less fluff, at least in my case. But I think
or you're always trying to remember what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And you forget that you have a task that you're trying to accomplish. Like, low-key, actually, high-key, we're about to move. We're trying to get a house.
Yep.
And not just any house.
Yep.
We're trying to get like $1 million house.
And let's be clear, right? We're not rich yet. We will be. We're not rich yet. It doesn't really make any sense that we are expecting to have the house we want.
It makes no sense.
When we want it, but it's going to happen, and you're going to see it happen because we're going to chronicle that thing, and we're going to talk to you about it, right? It's going to happen. You'll see.
But we're so sure. Like I feel it in my belly. Like spiritual.
It's really exciting.
I just know. And plus, we got a prophetic word on that too.
Yeah.
Pastor Sherman.
Yeah.
He told us we about to have
a
few property.
He spoke to what we wrote down.
Oh yeah, we already wrote it down.
We wrote it down, and he spoke to that.
He said that, I see God just handing you guys property. Like, he's ready to take care of it.
So, listen. I'm telling you, just watch us.
We're about to get a house, $1 million house.
And you are going to be amazed. And hopefully, it inspires you to do the same.
Yeah.
Because we would love for you to experience that.
But the beauty of writing things down, it's actually really true. That's what I did before I met Jay. I wrote it down. I wrote down my ideal guy, and literally, that was when I was 16, and I met you when I was, what, 20?
You were 20?
21.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, I just turned 21 that year. But I met him when I was 21, and I was like, what the fuck? Yo! No, that's literally what my mind said. Like, my mind was blown because it's exactly everything. I never thought, like... Height, everything. Like...
Boom.
And the thing is that, the funny thing is that you see a lot of counterfeits before the real thing actually comes. So it's in any area, I think. Like, if it's job related or what?
Yeah,
relationship.
Job, life, goals, like jobs.
Yeah, like the counterfeit may be there, so you guys have to really be prayerful on what you're doing, what new ventures you're getting into. That it just feels like it clicks, that it just feels right. Because when you just looking at it on paper, like on paper it looks good, but if it's not clicking inwardly, it's the power of your words, man.
And the way you know, the thing that confirms that is that you wrote it down already. You have a point of reference.
And a date. Right?
It's not an ambiguous just idea floating around somewhere that you hope just smacks you in your face one day, right? It's something you wrote down. So yeah. So we're gonna be doing all of that. You're gonna be on that journey with us, and we can't wait to take it with you. So
yes. And amen. None of us got COVID, guys.
No, none of us got COVID.
We didn't get COVID. Thank you, Jesus.
We still together. People is just figuring out they don't even like each other during this quarantine time.
This quarantine was rough though. The relationship situation. Because we had to deal with stuff.
No, it's not even about that. In general, do you know that this is just in general. It's not even specific to our situation. Like, most marriages and relationships, abuse has gone up, unfortunately. Divorce has gone up. Like, a bunch of different things have risen.
Isn't that crazy?
Because it makes sense. Because
no, I'm just thinking it's crazy that the opposite for us. We're just kind of like...
Well, yeah. We're definitely fortunate in that regard, but it's also kind of highlighting the things that people don't pay attention to, that they're forced to now pay attention to, because now they just in your face all day, every day. You have to pay attention to it. There's no running.
But that's a sign of neglect, though.
Yes, it is.
In your relationship.
Yes, it is.
For all that stuff to be coming up to the point where you're getting a divorce, like, you neglected a lot of things because you're focused on work and other things and not prioritizing the thing that you come back home. Let me tell you something. You go to work from 9 to 5, and then you're going to come home to a miserable behind wife. You better deal with your relationship.
Indeed.
Like,
because you didn't know that you're going to be stuck in the house with them every day. And that happened. So, so we're grateful that we're still together. Hopefully you're still together. If you're not, hopefully you can restore that. But, man, we are going to really, really lock in on this idea of doing life together, showing you guys kind of how we live, how we're going to write things down and wait for them, see them come to life, right? Yeah. See them actually move from paper to reality, from an idea to reality, from what's in our gut to reality. We're just going to vlog everything so that you guys can see our lives and our boys and just the development of them. Like with Reese does speech. He's been dealing with the speech delay. He's coming out of that. He's been speaking a lot more. And just how we have to kind of even like guard against the people who we have around him speaking negativity, especially as West Indians. Y'all be like, oh, the boy's dumb and mute. It's like, what? You can't say stuff like that. Like, they just, people put seeds of negativity around the kids. So we've been having to be intentional about his learning. Even Jace, he's his own kid, so we gotta reel in his, what do you want to call it, Jay? His energy. Yeah.
He just hops off the walls. And we're just trying to have Cairo make sure that he's not following anything crazy too. So you're gonna see that. We're gonna share all that stuff, and just don't be alarmed if we look crazy on some days. Don't judge us. Our house is gonna look crazy,
and we will. And it will.
Yeah. We will.
Yep. So, listen, man, we're glad to be back, and we look forward to doing this thing with you guys. All right.
Yes.
So, until next time, we'll see you later. This is Life with Jay and Rand, Mike.
Peace out.